I have a story to tell. As a child, I was very privileged to grow up and be raised in a family with very strong values and beliefs. My grandmother was a very significant woman and played a very important role in my life. And she was the head of a very strong organization who went to churches and showed videos about abortions. And I remember once I went with it. I can recall how disturbing I found it and how it was literally like a punch in my stomach. I couldn't fathom how people could do something like that. Wasn't judgmental about it, but I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that things would get that bad that you would go through such an extent. And obviously I was young, so I didn't have context and I couldn't understand why, how people end up getting into such difficult situations to get to that point to have to make that decision. But as my life developed, I actually found myself in a similar situation. When I was 23, I was raped. I was extremely ashamed of what happened and blocked it out completely. I didn't want to remember, didn't tell a soul. I just thought this is something that I'm just going to deal with by myself, not thinking that what happened could possibly end up or resulting in a pregnancy. My mom, at this point, my mom kept telling me that I have a lot of the symptoms of being pregnant, and I just kept telling her that I'm not, another Virgin Mary from the Bible and just got like artificial. I don't know how this couldn't have happened. I couldn't remember how it happened, and I told her that she should just let it go. At some point in April that same year, she said to me, I'm taking you to a doctor now, and the doctor confirmed by that time that I was 11 weeks pregnant. I will never forget that image the first time when I saw the little baby. She was like this big and her heart was beating. I couldn't believe the sound was just so beautiful, and I was completely overwhelmed with how suddenly this came upon me. It was a very difficult time with a very lot of difficult decisions for us to make. But what I do want to tell you is that I'm very glad that in my story I could decide that abortion was not even an option. I think that moment when I saw my little girl's heartbeat on that sonar, it is almost like you instantly fall in love. I didn't consider the thought of ending her life, because in my mind and in my world, the child didn't ask to be there. And I want to tell you that my daughter has the most amazing heart and spirit. People love being around her. She sings like an angel. God has made her so musical, it is crazy. I feel that she defines me. That girl and I, we are so incredibly close. She reminds me not of the bad thing that happened to me, but she reminds me that she actually brought purpose into my life. Be strong. Think about it. Pray about it. And make sure that you have a good support structure, because it is the right thing to do at the end of the day. It's life. My name is Cecilia de Beer, and this is my story.